Okay, YouTube, so today I'm going to be finishing the back end of the mud mower. As you can see, if you watch my other video that I posted, I got this go-kart and I chopped the back axle off. There's the go-kart now. Here's the rest of the back axle. I'm going to be using it for the back end of this mud mower. Now I got the go-kart only for $75. It had this Tecumseh motor on it. As you can see, I just rigged up a little gas cap for it because it didn't come with one. So yeah, I had this motor, and the motor is for this mud mower. So as you can see, I just welded this some of this square tubing on to this back in cut off the go-kart. And yeah, like I've said in other videos, I'm not the best at welding because I'm just starting out. So the more practice I get, the better I get. So if I can get more practice in that, I'll get even better. So yeah, have to finish up this side, then I'll go to that side, and then I think I'm going to use that across the bottom right there and drill a hole in this square tubing, then put a bolt through that hole right there and do another hole on this side. And then I think I'm going to get some more square tubing and do it vertical, one on that side, one on this side, down to one on that side and one on that side. Then I'll probably have one going at an angle to support in the back. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm finished with this, with welding all this back end of the go-kart. Okay, YouTube, so I'm back. I finished welding this square tubing on the back end of the go-kart that cut off, and as you can see, its welds are all right. The appearance, like I said, isn't very good, but the quality of my welds is pretty good. It's just the appearance that I'm having trouble with. Just like I said, more practice and I'll get better. But the quality of the welds are very good. They're very durable. So you can see I'm picking this whole engine up, shaking it up and down quite a bit. It is solid, so that's very, very sturdy, and I know it'll hold up great. So I guess next I'm going to work on this piece of metal, drilling the holes in it, mounting it like I was saying to those two holes, and then so yeah, I'll get back to y'all after I get the holes drilled in this and I get mounted right there. And I do plan on welding it later. I might get everything mocked up first and weld that last after I get the whole entire thing rolling and everything. Might just go back and weld that in case I have to make any changes. I don't have to grind the welds off right there, so I'll do that last, like I said. And so yeah, I'll get back to you here in a little bit. Okay, YouTube, so as you can see, I got this rear square tubing mounted on the back of the mud mower. So I drilled all the holes on both sides and put the bolts through. I used 1/2-inch bolts, and I tightened it down quite a bit, pretty tight. Then I went ahead and put the motor back there just to see what it looked like. Let me stand back a little bit and Looks pretty cool actually. Maybe step outside the shed for a second. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. As you can see, it's dark out there through the window and the door. And I'll probably be finishing it up tomorrow. So yeah, all I really have left is to get more square tubing for a support to go from up there to down there, and one from up there to down there, then maybe one to go somewhere in the up more towards the middle to maybe this back bar right here for extra support, because I'm pretty sure I'll probably need that extra bar just to give it some extra strength and stuff. But yeah, looks pretty good. I'm really excited to finish it and have a test ride with it. Oh, there goes the motor. But I'll be back whenever I get to connect the motor to the frame. So yeah, I'll be back here in a second. Okay, YouTube, so as you can see, I got this back part of the go-kart welded to the mud mower, and you can see the welds right there and right there. They aren't the best, but they're strong. Just welded this support. I went ahead and welded this, and it's very strong. I have it held up right now by this to keep it straight. I did take it off of this little black gas tank, and the back part, that all this stuff that I've welded, is very strong. It did start bending a little right here where it bolts onto a frame. The frame actually started bending just a little bit because it's pretty thin, as you can see. So I'm going to get this extra piece of, and I'm going to weld it from there to somewhere up in here to add some strength. And then after that, it should be finished with all the welding and stuff. Then I should just have to connect the throttle and the brakes, and then it should be ready for a ride. So I guess I'll get back to y'all whenever I get this support welded in there, somewhere up in there. I'll get back to y'all here in a little bit. Okay, YouTube, so as you can see, I have finished with all the building of the mud mower. So yeah, I'm about to go and take it on its first ride, and I really can't wait to ride it all, because it looks a lot of fun. As you can see, this is how I did the support for the end of the motor, and it's very strong. I just bolted the piece of square tubing on up underneath it, and it works great. I got new tires for the front, and they work great, and took the motor off, and it's a lot lighter. And I could have pushed it up the hill from my backyard to get it up to the street, but I wanted to use the motor, so. Okay, YouTube, I'm back from the first ride. It is very fun. It is very fast. It goes probably 30 miles an hour. And I forgot to tell y'all, I did not hook up any brakes, so it's pretty sketchy. And I didn't have a throttle hooked up either. So what I did was the throttle cable on it. I just was pulling it like that to make it go, and it was working enough for me to drive it. So just thank God I didn't get hurt or anything, and I'm glad that it worked out great. So guess next I need to make a seat for it and hook up the brake and the throttle, but I have it running and everything now, and it works great. The only problem I had was the nut over here was starting to come loose, and the bolt on it is not long enough to put a lock washer on to get to the rubber part to lock the nut on, whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I have some longer bolts, so plan on putting those on here in a little bit so the wheel doesn't fall off while I'm riding it. But yeah, just that's the only problem I can think of. So yeah, please subscribe, because I'll be doing a lot more videos about this. And please like and comment and everything, and please let me know what y'all think about in the comments, and if y'all think I should do anything else to it, because it's one fun thing to ride. So like I said, subscribe and like and comment, and have a nice day.